We're joined now by a friend of Kansas agriculture. I guess I could call a friend of mine, hopefully, unless you get up and walk away. Mary Kay Thatcher, long time with American Farm Bureau, now with Syngenta. Still kind of the same role that you were doing, just to maybe wear a different shirt.
That's absolutely true. I mean, I'm always amazed at Syngenta that it's exactly the same issues I worked on at the Farm Bureau, maybe a little different emphasis in places, but still the great folks. And, we're looking out for our customers. Farm Bureau looking out for their members. They're the same people.
Okay, you're one of the ones in the kind of ag lobby game. It kind of chews you up, spits you out, but you've been able to maintain for a lot of years, been through a lot of farm bills, a lot of fights. Give us your take on how you see things in D.C. right now.
Well, it's pretty dysfunctional, and I have to say that I'm not sure we're going to get any more functional in the last 2 years than we have been for the past 2 years. But I do think that there are opportunities. One of the things that I feel most positive about is you hear Republicans and Democrats alike talking about the need for an infrastructure package and including broadband in that, as well as improvements in roads and rivers, et cetera. And so I think we ought to take advantage of that. And if they're really willing to work together and get something done, certainly when we think about agricultural exports and you think about the Brazilians improving their roads to the ports and the Chinese building the Silk Road and all that, we got to up our game in infrastructure. So let's take advantage of it.
Okay, another challenge, it seems like, is more adaptation of technology. People seem to be a little more leery of it. This, for a while, was happening really fast. It's backed up. With this administration, though, they seem to want to back off on some of the regulations. Of course, with the company you're now with, that's probably a big thing for them, not only with that, but also in supplying the pipeline of products to help farmers.
Absolutely. I without a doubt, probably we've done better with getting rid of some onerous regulations at EPA in the last couple of years than we have for a very long time. And so now I think, there's a lot of focus being done on the regulations overseas because we all know that for years the tariffs have gone down across the board, but as the tariffs have gone down, the non-tariff trade barriers have gone up. So you look at the Europeans and they want to do hazard-based analysis on letting new products in versus the risk-based analysis. And really, I think they largely use that just to keep our products out. You got biotech acceptability. So the regulation game is not only in Washington, but around the world.
What's your take on one of the president's proposals to move couple of those sub-agencies out kind of to the heartland or wherever? Does it matter outside the Beltway?
I'm not sure it really matters outside the Beltway, and we asked several farm groups what they thought shortly after it was announced, and they were like, my guys don't care. I don't know that they've necessarily decided anyway. I think Beltsville, Maryland, which is the suburb there of D.C., is a real opportunity for that. But I know a lot of states because it would be a lot of money to a lot of folks, and especially if it got added to a land grant or whatever. But I think there are good ways to keep in touch. Certainly now with all of technology, you don't have to be at the office next door.
Right. We're talking with Mary Kay Thatcher with Syngenta. We'll take a break and be back with more in just a moment.